Hello and welcome to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Lord Stan, and I will be your host for this next set of episodes. Or episode, as the case may be. Now, without further ado, let's take a look. Last we left, we were on the other planet and we were optimizing our resources, getting resources to be delivered on that to our factory planets. And as we were there, I went back to the actual factory planet. Let me show you our main factory planet right here. And I noticed that we were not receiving any sulfuric acid, which was removing our production of what am I after? We weren't producing any more graphene, which then, of course, made it so we couldn't produce any more of. Where is the item? It's not there. It's over here somewhere. If I have it on this planet, I should. Oh, it's over here, the big fancy building doodad that we set up over here. That's why. That's why I can't find it. It's because it's way over here. Up here. Without any more acid, we're not producing anything to build these things. The carbon nanotube. That was the word I was looking for. I suppose I could have just looked that up elsewhere, but oh well. No harm done. So without the carbon nanotubes on the factory planet, none of the proliferators were being built. And as we know, we need to proliferate everything.
Mineral depleted.
Everything. Like, without proliferation, we're just essentially wasting resources. So, I got that fixed. It's not ideal. We need to ramp up our production of that. Other than that, I've done some few minor tweaks here and there to try to get things going at least a little bit better while we then go over and actually build a proper section to take care of all this. Our biggest problem being we don't produce enough refined oil. Like, we need lots of it because refined oil is used in the process of making sulfuric acid. And so we need lots of it. Now, if we've got like water to make our sulfuric acid, we need refined oil, stone, and water. Now, let's see do we have any good recipes that will allow us to get more refined oil. One. Let's see if we can identify why the speed is so slow. Something's not right, and I'm not exactly sure what's wrong here. I'm just gonna throw that in there for a minute. Something in this is driving me bonkers that I don't understand why it's not. Oh, there we go. That is much better. Oh, it's probably okay. I know it's wrong. Jeez, that's dumb.
Flight mode.
Okay, that looks a lot better than what it was beforehand. Oh. I was questioning why we weren't utilizing everything like we should have been, and it is only using a little bit. Now that that's filling up, our biggest problem now at the moment is hydrogen. Hydrogen's not being used for much. Now we've got a lot more refined oil going in, which will then, of course, in turn, be grabbed and transported elsewhere that we need it, but that will set up over here. We'll set it to where it will grab some refined oil. Right now, that refined oil is going to our factory planet where it's now producing anything else that is required of it at the moment. But now that that's set properly, we should see this grabbing, oh yes, grabbing lots more oil from tons of different locations. We need more of the logistics drones to do that properly. We have a bunch at the other planet, but we don't have our interstellar mall up and going yet. So that's going to be a project for probably a different day. Now let's take a look here. We've got most of everything tapped, both oil and resource. Well, pretty much just resource wise. There are a few items, like there's this oil patch here that hasn't been touched, and a few other locations. We're just going to add the power here. Add some more power. Oh, we definitely need to add more power. Okay, let's fix the power issue here real quick. Might as well. Let's grab all of this. Yeah, we'll grab that. And we'll just use that now. A set here, a set here, and a set here, and a set there. That's going to give us all of that. There we go. Doesn't fully fix our power problem, but it will fix some of it.
Flight mode.
Now, let's see here. We need a couple different things. But now with the oil moving forward at a faster pace, and then of course we've got our other items coming in at a bit faster pace. We have, what's the last piece we need? Where are they? Ah, right here. Over here. So right now this is filling up because it needs all of that. Well, we need to take half of that, and we're just going to put it here. Because it's needed. And we'll let that produce that for a while. Information mate. Oh, yeah. We're starting to produce purple science, which is what we needed.
Flight mode.
It's starting to collect slowly, which is glorious. Which means that we have silicon coming into, where is our main deal? And this is the North Pole. It's over here somewheres. It's over here this away. This a ways, indeed. This way. So,
Flight mode.
yeah, so we've got silicon that's slowly coming in. This is slowly producing silicon, so everything that requires silicon is slowly being produced. And then this one's producing silicon here, yeah, so it's going to be receiving a huge shipment here soon. It's probably refilling these first, which is to be expected. And there we go. Oh, there we go. It's dumping in more. And we're getting more. This is helpful.
Flight mode.
Don't really have a use for anything else at the moment. We're just after the silicon, which will then produce the processors that we need to make the particle broadband, or sorry, make the processors that we need to make that will go with the particle broadband to make the purple science. That's what I'm after.
Flight mode.
Those are the words I'm after. And then of course as the science gets made, it will slowly be delivered over here, and I have a bunch of science I need to actually dump and get rid of. I need to, there we go. There we go. Just dump all that in. That way I can get rid of it, as I don't need to hold on to it. And now I can keep track of how much is left. Because we'll need the fractional panes for later research. Now, what was I doing? Oh yes, we need to check on our resource stuff over here. This is where what we were after. Alrighty, so hydrogen is now full. Refined oil is now is getting full. And we don't have any sulfuric acid, and we need fuel. Of course we need fuel. There we go. Now let's fix this. How to fix it? Oh, we were just gonna go over and build new things. That would just be easier, wouldn't it? For that, we needed pieces. Where are they? The over here, these thingy-majiggers. 33, not a lot, but we'll make it work. Help if we were in the right position too for our build. And we'll come over here.
Flight mode.
And we have those. That, so we can actually
Flight mode.
come over here. Probably just beyond this. And put down another research. Which will work for us. Alrighty. Now that we have our little area, we're going to start by putting down a planetary system, because or a planetary deal. Planetary logistics system is what I'm after. Because we're going to use this one planetary system to supply the 2 lines that we need. So we're going to place that here. And then of course we're going to leave enough room so we can proliferate. Because that's needed. That's a problem. In all honesty, we'll probably use this one to proliferate this section. Never mind. We pulled it over here. I was wrong. So long as that's taken care of, then that's all that really matters. Alright, we're going to check and see if we have a blueprint from our YouTube run. We needed a 3-line production of 3-lane chemical is what we're after. Ooh, and we even built it for proliferation, so that's even better. Now, the nice thing is we're going to supply all the materials that we need, so we don't need to worry too much about the port here. And I think that was too big, or too close. Let's fix that. So we want that. Oh, I would say we're going to be able to build 3 of these, I want to say. I don't know if that's too much for this one to handle. We'll find out here shortly. We want this decently far away, so there's plenty of room to work with. So we probably want here, here, and here will be our 3 locations. Once again, we don't have any of the all of the chemical plants, so we'll need to pick up more of those. And we'll just get this built. And there we go, we've got some research taken care of. Research is starting to actually go faster, which is very helpful. And I forgot to turn the sound off on my phone. When I started recording. We're going to get this going and we'll get this fully set up. And this should actually, this build right here should provide all of the sulfuric acid that we will need for the near future. As a matter of fact, we're probably only going to activate a portion of it at this point in time. Mainly because once we get out into the solar system, we'll probably end up deleting this one because there are planets out there that allow you to basically mine sulfuric acid. They're acid planets. And so we won't actually need to actually make our own acid at that point. And that stone can go to other things like making more silicon when we have millions and millions of stone that we don't know what to do with it. We can go dedicate a system to literally turn all that into silicon ore. Or I say system, I mean a planet. Just a singular planet, because we don't need a whole system doing that. That would be ridiculous. So we need wrong one. Wrong recipe. Alrighty, so we need 3 items. We need water, and we're going to demand it. We need stone, which we're also going to demand. And we need refined oil, which we're going to demand as well. We're going to put in all of our bots there, and we want them to grab 100% of what they have. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to provide it with power. Now this is going to darn near max out our power for the time being. But we want those resources coming in just as soon as humanly possible. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here. Is it this one? That's a stone. Where is... oh, it's over there. It's close. Alrighty, that's demanding for these items. We're going to leave that alone. We want on the other side, over here. Was it over here? Yes, right here. Oh, it is locally supplying. Well, never mind then. I need to grab some storage tanks so we can store that hydrogen. Just grab half of those, and while we're over here, we'll grab the rest of the things we need, which are here they are. We'll just grab the rest of the chemical plants. And then we'll run over here. And we'll set up the storage. Just put as much storage as we can right now underneath that. We can only put it so high because of everything that is there. But that will empty this out, which will allow this to run at full capacity for a while, which is what we need. We're in desperate need of that. Alrighty. So now that we have that done, where am I going? I want to go this way, I believe. Yes. Yes, this way. We want to get to the other side of the planet.